KFAN, The Fan.
Son of a gun.
The Fan.
Hi.
Hi.
Is your hog out?
It's out and it's dragging on the floor.
6 to midnight.
What do you mean?
Roughing up the suspect.
Roughing up my suspect.
Show who's boss.
Arrest my dirty whore.
Bye.
Me out so much I just quit.
Like we've always said, he scared the button bar.
Joe Nelson. Arrest my dirty whore.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You played a
What a weirdo.
I know. Oh, real then. Oh, again.
The Fan.
Hi.
Hi.
Is your hog out?
It's out and it's dragging on the floor.
6 to midnight.
What do you mean?
Roughing up the suspect.
Roughing up my
Show
suspect.
who's boss.
Arrest my dirty whore.
Bye.
You had enough.
I don't know what to say next.
Oh, boy. That's good. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, is it time for the news already?
It sure is.
Boy, this show flies by. You know what it is? It's when Ben Lieber's here.
This
make the
is
show just pass by, buddy.
KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul
The
Saints.
St. Paul Saints. Thank you, St. Paul Saints. And by the way, I should mention to you, I know you want to go see a Saints game. St. Paul Saints scored 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth during a 12-9 walk-off win over the Gwinnett Stripers at CHS Field yesterday. The St. Paul Saints improved to 44-31. Randy Dobnak starts for St. Paul against the Stripers tonight. That's pretty cool. Dobnak, I know that name. Right?
Yeah.
By the way, a lot of things going on tonight. The Sandlot night with special guest Patrick Renna. Hamilton Ham from, he was the catcher in Sandlot. He'll
Yep.
be there. Sunday, July 2nd. Anything on a leash. You can bring your dog or, well, literally anything on a leash, I guess.
Oh, so you can bring my dad?
That's right. Yeah. Saturday, July 1st and Monday, July 3rd, a post-game monster food truck rallies and Independence Weekend super fireworks shows. All of that at CHS Field. Find out more at St. Paul Saints.
Soup's fun.
The Sandlot?
Yeah.
Like Ham?
Yeah. That guy.
Wow.
He's gonna be on Twin Cities Live today.
No, he's not.
Yeah, the Hambino.
I wonder what he looks
Oh
like
my
now.
God.
Like,
Tell
let
him
me
he's
take a look.
Super
Everyone
funny
loves
on
him.
Instagram.
He is, like all
Yeah.
his dances and stuff.
Yeah, he's super funny.
Yeah.
God, I love
Let me
that
take a look
guy.
at him.
Why isn't he
Oh my
playing
God, he looks the
initials
same.
tomorrow?
You
He
should.
looks like him grown up.
Yeah, he looks
That's
the
what he
same.
looks like.
I know.
My God, he couldn't look more the same.
Who do you have working as a booker
Larry Johnson.
Oh,
on Twin
Grandma
Cities Live?
Mom.
That you get Ham, but we don't.
Ham would be so cool.
Don't you
to
be
talk
playing
to him.
initials tomorrow?
I love ham.
Yeah, same.
Right?
Ham Wales.
Ham can be good.
Yeah. Do you eat ham? No.
Of course not.
Oh, of course not.
No, of course
No
he doesn't.
chance.
No way.
Not a ham guy.
There's not.
You
a
don't
ham.
eat ham?
I'm not a ham guy.
Does it
Big-
make your mouth water?
Wow. Yeah, I was going to say.
I figured some sort of meat with a glaze on it, you'd be all over.
Genius.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Well, say I love him. Say Tommy Olson from Matamita is a big fan of yours to Ham tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it today?
It's
or
today.
Oh, okay. We'll say it tomorrow.
Minneapolis hotels set record occupancy during a busy weekend with nearly $6 million in revenue. Tourism agency Meet Minneapolis.
MEET.
Tommy has a new business venture.
Oh, yeah, we just had Pride weekend, didn't we?
Says Taylor Swift concerts, the Pride Festival, and the Kiwanis Convention led to a I bet they were
What?
glad they booked it this weekend, last weekend. To a record of more than 19,500 rooms being occupied between Friday and Saturday. 96% of all hotel rooms in the city were occupied Friday night. An estimated 500,000 people visited Twin Cities for the jam-packed weekend.
Dang.
Yeah, good for them, man. That's
Yeah,
cool.
good for
That's cool.
all those businesses.
Look what Taylor Swift does, right? It's music, it's happiness, it's business.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for
So hang
everyone.
on. So think about what you just said. You just said she had more hotel rooms booked than ever, right? Record for the city of Minneapolis.
Yeah.
So she booked more hotel rooms than the Super Bowl did.
Yeah, well, that
Right.
and Pride and the
But
Kiwanis
still.
Convention. But still,
But
yeah, you're
wow.
right. Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
people compared this to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
it wasn't that insane.
No.
It
Wow.
was a cultural phenomenon, and it just happens that she does this every weekend in every city she goes in. Right? It's the Super Bowl in Cincinnati last weekend, right? Where is she this weekend?
Yeah, man.
She's off for 2 weeks.
No, I think. No, I hold on.
Did you say that? Well,
Yeah, I
last
did,
time.
but I think-
I think he
What,
was
is that wrong?
She takes the 4th of July weeks off, yeah.
You know what I don't get? This is the one thing I've not understood about the Taylor phenomenon is what has changed between now and, say, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. Why did she go from a huge deal to this unstoppable cultural phenomenon of a force?
Sess is told. I asked Sess a similar question, not as well said, but similar. It's the Eras tour, so it's her review of her whole catalog,
whole career.
Oh.
exactly.
So
it's
was it like it's not a concert series just for her latest album?
Okay.
It's
She plays all of her bangers.
So everybody that goes knows this
It's the
is
greatest
the
hits
hits.
tour. Yeah.
exactly. It's
Not
like
just
her
the new
first
stuff.
like.
Got it.
She's
Yeah,
in
greatest
Cincinnati
hits tour.
tomorrow for 2 days.
And how many other bands then need to,
Paycor Stadium Hawk. Have you ever heard of that?
That's the football stadium.
other bands then need to figure out this formula?
Yeah.
What is she doing right that we're not?
Well, you've got to have multiple albums that were hits. I mean, you can't have a lot of clunkers in there.
No.
So
No, it's not going to work necessarily for upstarts, but if you're a, 10, 20, 30 year kind of band, check out this formula and see what she's doing.
I mean, this wouldn't work per se for somebody like Dave Matthews because like every album is like the same.
Why my bad?
But for somebody that has transitioned from like country from like country
Dave Matthews Band. Dave Matthews Band at the time is one of only 3 bands to sell out Soldier Field 3 nights in a row. But keep going. Tell me more.
But when you
Piss me off.
when you go from like
Oh, he's here.
My band will never play a beer lot parking lot. By the way, she closes her tour 6 nights at SoFi. Six nights? Sorry, Dave.
What's a beer lot?
I don't know. I'm just mad.
What do you think she's netting per show?
Hogs?
When it's all done, Hogs Daddy.
Yeah.
How much do you think she made over this whole tour?
Taylor Swift.
I don't know. Did you?
500
I don't know
mil?
who tweeted out that picture of the floor of US Bank Stadium with all of the semi trucks,
Did you
the
see
production
that?
semi trucks.
Unbelievable.
There's like what 20
Yeah, I think they're
full trucks.
trailers, yeah. Unbelievable.
Look, Hawk, you know more than anybody else that the rumors are like Coldplay for their production, they don't actually make a lot of money on their tour because so much goes into the production. Yeah. I gotta imagine hers is kind of the same.
Well, and the place you make your money is the merch tent, man. You saw the
God.
the
Yeah.
merch
Well, they
tent.
opened at what?
Yeah.
The lines
Noon
for the
on
merch
Friday?
tent is even longer. That's probably the longest line there.
What was the price of a Taylor Swift t-shirt
The
from her
sweatshirt,
merch?
the sweatshirt that Sess wanted was like $120.
What? My God.
So the sweatshirt,
It was sold out though.
You should have
immediately.
just sent Hawk. He would have bought it.
It was sold out immediately though.
T-shirt probably 70 then?
Probably.
Yeah. I think my daughter got 2 T-shirts.
Jeez.
Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour has been named the biggest tour of 2023 so far. This was from June 27th, by the way, this article. And the margin is significant. Since it officially announced as her latest trek on the road, the tour has been a massive success with tickets selling rapidly. The tour is officially recognized as a grossing tour. According to Polestar, the Eras Tour has generated an estimated $300 million in gross revenue. An astonishing achievement. Swift has sold a staggering 1,186,314 tickets for her shows, and there's still more to come. These numbers only reflect the first half of 2023. First half of 2023, she's made $300 million in gross revenue.
But again, that's gross revenue.
Gross
what do you think the production costs? Like as she has to pay
that
out
was a
all
great
those
question,
invoices.
yeah.
I mean,
her production, I think, is the best.
well, that's why
That's what
everybody
makes
says
it
it's
a
such a fun show.
And it's so loud. Did your wife
Yeah,
say
I
it's the
heard it was
loudest?
the
It's
loudest. Yes.
It has to be because the girls are everyone.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like
Screaming.
all the little girls. And my wife made a good point. She's like, it's different. Like when you go to a Vikings game, let's say even at the end of the Minneapolis Miracle, the tone of the sound is different because it's like it's a roar. It's a more of an adult, male driven sound. When you have that high pitched little girl scream, that like goat screaming every word, and then you get 64,000 people doing that
At the same time
it just
on
hits your ears differently.
Yes.
Sources say the T-shirts were $45.
Oh, really?
Yep.
There you go.
I would have
Think
guessed
about it,
way
though.
more than that.
Same. She's at SoFi her last 6 nights in her U.S. tour. That's 70,000 people a night, and I guarantee you they're all sold out.
Oh, everyone sold.
Yep.
Duh.
And then she goes on the international tour.
Yeah, then she goes. Yeah,
She
then
goes
she
to
goes to
South
Europe.
America and then goes to Europe, man.
Jeez.
That's good. Good for her.
It's good
for her.
cash.
It's great for her.
She should take like 5 years off after this.
Well,
and just
yeah,
relax.
isn't that what Adele did? Adele basically just stopped touring
Yeah.
for a while.
Not that we have to make this whole thing about her, but again, the one question I'm going to ask: how do you account for every dollar in that? Like,
no idea.
Do you
Great
have
question.
like a whole law firm, whole management team that just keeps track of every payment that comes in and every check that has to go out? Like, how do you do that?
I would guess she has her own firm. Yeah, you're exactly right. And
It can't be
also,
just like one or two people. It's got to be like a gigantic team of people.
you have different departments, heads of each different department. You have somebody for merch. You have somebody for ticket sales. You have somebody for, I mean, everything. You have.
And then they probably all have their own team under them.
That's the thing.
It's a whole
Absolutely.
business.
Think about just like business.
It's a giant conglomerate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even just looking at that picture of all those trucks, all the trucks were the same.
Yep.
So they are all like basically not branded because they're just black, but like all black trucks, drivers included, staff of just the trucks.
Yep.
They get there. You got to handle all of their logistics, their lodging, their craft services and food. And then you've got all the people that I don't.
She employs probably how many people you think? 500?
A large,
more than that, I bet.
More than that, you think?
That whole thing.
And Hawk, as you've said before, I bet she has 2 sets of all that stuff.
You know,
Yeah,
I
they
wonder,
leapfrog each
I
other,
wonder
you
if,
guess,
if
right?
she does. If she's only doing weekends, I'm not sure. I don't know. But that happens a lot. And it is incredible because, like you were just saying, Ben, think about the logistics of every one of those trucks have to arrive at the same time. Every one of those people have to arrive at the same time. The merch has to be put out correct. Every person has to do their job. Every single person has to do their job for her to continue to be the Taylor Swift that she is now. Everybody has to do their job.
Yeah. It's got to be in sync the whole time.
She makes $2 million a show in merch.
Just in merch?
Just in
But like, think of the setup. It has to be the same. And now there's so much hype around it. Like, you can't.
You got to deliver.
Have an off
You have
night.
to deliver
Yeah.
every single time.
That's pressure being her. I think she's just tired or sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hogs, does she have to like go to special lengths to stay healthy?
Oh, sure. And she's not allowed to be sick.
No.
You know, I mean,
I'm guessing she gets like IV infusions and
Oh,
she
really?
probably eats the same thing
like,
every single day.
Because she only does it the weekends, so you think like Monday through Wednesday she's
well, the
just
weekend's
resting.
finally here.
Yeah, she's just, sweatpants, beer,
Yeah.
Yeah. just farts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, God forbid she gets bubble guts on stage
Oh, my God.
one show.
Think of that. Well, she has to work out. She's fit,
She should just clone herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily
Get a
she's like,
replica.
isn't she like 9 feet tall? Like she's pretty tall, isn't she?
She's pretty
I think
tall.
she's 6. Yeah.
I can't hit it.
No.
Yeah, you
huge bitch. Oh my God.
You gotta respect the bit. Respect the bit.
This song's just absolutely. This is the one I cried to when I was there. She plays a 10-minute version.
Yeah, this song is always played in my house. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is Sess's alarm clock.
Yeah, my wife loves this.
It's called All Too Well, in case you are.
And it's
like me.
about
Her hamburger.
one of the. Oh, brilliant. That's good. See, Corey, you're quick. I'm dumb.
She was the first artist in the history of Billboard charts to occupy all 10 spots in the top 10.
My God.
What can she do? She's broken every record.
No, I don't know, man. She is literally saving music.
Yeah.
This is the coolest chick I have ever
There is
seen in
one
my
thing
life.
she can't do.
What's that?
She can't keep a lover.
Oh,
It's
why
true,
are you
though.
being mean?
I'm not, but it's true.
one to talk.
Do you think she'd trade it all for a lover?
Brilliant.
No.
No.
Yeah, she doesn't give it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There ain't no way you're keeping a lover though with her schedule.
No.
No way.
No.
Well, you could.
You got just keep the batteries charged. buddy.
Unless your boyfriend's the banjo player, right?
Yeah.
Like he's got to come on tour with you.
He's just the roadie, just the guy.
Yeah, man.
I would, it'd be great. Roll.
Yeah, and I don't think that she's gonna be falling for some sort of lap dog that's gonna follow her around.
That's
the whole
true.
time.
She wants an alpha.
Yeah.
Actually, it's $3.5 million in merch.
Where are you getting all these fun stats?
I got people.
Couple Swifties.
It sounds like he's making them up. They keep changing.
Yeah, one of your sources is wrong. If one says 2 million and one says 3.5.
3.5 just in merch. Doesn't have to do a thing. Just shows up.
Right. That's how a lot of those bands make their money, right, Hogs?
Yeah, we all depend on that.
Yep.
Even at my level. Yeah, we all do.
Yep. Buy merch.
Wow.
Oh, that's me.
Wow.
Where the hell did that come from?
That's when they drafted Jordan Addison.
That's
My wife is I have the worst voice on the planet, and I can't keep another lover. I'm sorry, Taylor, I said that. Condemn me to hell, please.
You can't keep another lover.
I'm just spinning my wheels. Corey top roped me on that one. He threw me out of the ring. I can't do that.
Yeah, you can't fit in the ring.
All right. All of you get horrible chlamydia.
Too late. Check and check.
Tino, one more?
One more.
All right, one more. Out of time, Olsen. So also go through the sports. Ben Lieber's here. This is the Power 242 on the Fan.
Welcome back, Sonny. That was so loud. You realize it's going to be Tom Olsen's here. Best day of the week. It's Thursday. Hi, Tommers.
So you perform 7 o'clock in Annandale.
That's
What
right,
time
on
will that
July
be?
4th. That's
On
right.
July 4th.
Yep. Fabulous Armadillo.
Done. I had so much fun last time.
We had a great, and we'll get you on stage this time. You're going to be dancing around.
I absolutely love
And
that.
if you would ask Seth if she'd wear something nice as well, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, well, all our friends will be there too.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yep. Honey, tell Mama I ain't never coming home.
You can have Sesko up there. It'd probably be better than who's this large human being.
I'll never forget. We were on stage at Rock Club at the Myth, and here came. It looked like a shark swimming through the water towards a child. You were headed towards the stage, man. The place was just parting.
It was great. That was so fun.
That was fun, man.
How was last night, Hogs?
That's great, man. Thank you for asking. The Rhythm on the Rails in Shakopee is always just enormous, and there were so many people there. And
That's fun.
it's great. First outdoor show with Rock Club in forever. We're in St. Michael on July 8th, and that'll be the last Rock Club show until November at the very least. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
you guys going to blow it out, huh?
We're going to blow it out. Blow it out. Just like Sauce is doing right now.
Oh, my turn.
And 5 on the Power Trip.
Blow it out, man.
Presented by All Around Property Preservation.
Hey, thank you all around.
Zacho over there?
Yeah.
Zacho?
Hold on, I got to turn it off, man. Hi, Zach, go ahead.
Hello.
The Minnesota Wild with the 21st pick took Charlie Strammel, a center from Wisconsin who is from St. Paul. He's 6'3". The Wild have
sick of basketball.
It's hockey. The Wild have picks 53 and 64 in the second round that will continue today. Connor Bedard went number 1, and Jim Nill of the Dallas Stars won the NHL's 2022-2023 General Manager of the Year. My name's Paul. Zacho, your thoughts on any of that?
Just cool to see a local kid get an opportunity to get drafted by the Wild. I mean, historically speaking, it's been, very rare to see a Minnesota kid get drafted by the Wild. So, Strammel, controversial pick for some. I like it. I trust this the staff, Guerin and Judd Brackett. And we'll see.
If you want to be wrong, that's fine.
I think he was going to be like a top 10 pick in some mock draft. So hopefully got a steal, and cool to see that this kid play for the Wild.
That's the best. There's no way for him to know that Chris turned down his microphone.
Oh, I can see him. I can see him manipulating his fingers up there.
The best was the Wild. Time for Twins News, powered by
You sound like
Quantum.
Grape Lady. This is Twins News?
Yeah.
Yeah, powered by Quantum Fiber.
Rated R. Children under 17 not admitted without parent.
What's happening?
We're waiting for you to talk.
Oh, it's over for the Twins after the team was swept in 3 games by the Braves. Yesterday's debacle was one of the worst games of their year. Correa, who's been horrible and had the day off, because that's a great move when a guy was given the day off when the team has today off. The team has lost 2 straight. They lost 3-0 yesterday. Excuse me. They lost 3 straight. This music is... the Twins in the series...
His microphone down.
The Twins in the series with the Braves were 0-23 with runners in scoring position. They scattered 4 hits yesterday and struck out 14 times.
Murdering people. There'd be none of you left.
The Twins are now 40-42. They are a half game back of the Guardians for first place. They battle the Orioles tomorrow, and Pablo Lopez will go for your Twins.
Why?
That's because it's the way it works. That's Twins News powered by...
I'm a failure, but haven't got a brain.
Domingo Germán threw a perfect game for the Yankees yesterday against the A's. That's the 24th perfect game in baseball history. That's the 4th for the Yankees. He struck out 9 in the perfect game. He threw 99 pitches.
But a pitch ain't one.
72 of them were strikes.
Hold on. I have that here somewhere. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Grounded to third. Donaldson has it. There it is. Perfection for Domingo Germán. Domingo Germán has thrown the 24th perfect game in baseball history.
I was so hoping you were going to call him German. Oh. But you knew how to say his name.
Hey.
That disappoints me greatly.
Let's go.
I listened to it on Sports Center. You said it multiple times. And I wrote it as Herman, so I wouldn't say Domingo German.
You said it with an you wrote it with an H?
Herman.
Yeah. Damn it.
Well done. That's good thinking on your part.
No, it's good. Spell it.
Yeah,
Spell
good
it
job.
out like phonetically.
Yeah,
so you
and
know
I
how to
don't
say
want to
it.
be hammered by you.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Cash those tickets.
Yeah. You and I would make a great couple.
I don't think so.
No, we would.
I don't think so.
You would. You guys would make a good
lovers.
couple.
You guys would be
Yeah.
great
I don't
lovers.
think so.
Why?
Yeah.
Goodbye, my love.
Opposites attract.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
True
one
odd
reason
couple.
why. Corey's a breast man.
Man. Put a red wig on you and call it a day.
Sweaty. Man, I do have giant T words. According to Woj, the Timberwolves are declining to guarantee Torian Prince's $7.4 million contract, so he will be waived, Maxo.
Well, see you later. I mean, Torian Prince played some good minutes for the Timberwolves when he was healthy and on the floor, but I mean, it's not a super impactful move by the Timberwolves. Saves them some money. I think they waived Jordan McLaughlin as well. Opens up some room for them to re-sign Nah. And, I mean, his production can be duplicated. It can be replicated. There's plenty of Torian Princes out there. So it sucks to see him go. He played some good time for the Timberwolves, but not the end of the world.
Well, that's just great.
And NBA free agency starts tomorrow. All right. That's me breathing.
Guess what?
What, Pee-wee? It sounds like you in the theater. The Lynx battle the Storm tonight at 9 p.m. The Storm are -2. I did. He did. Anybody want grease on the WNBA game?
What are we talking?
The Storm are -2 over the Lynx.
Where's the game?
Seattle.
Oh, he's sorry.
Wow,
I said it, though.
you are putting way too much thought into this.
No,
really
I don't
gonna
want
do this?
grease on.
Really?
No, I'm good.
The NFL is going to hand down some year-long suspensions, including Colts quarterback Isaiah Rodgers will be suspended for the whole season for gambling.
Wow.
Jesus, is that me spanking my slabs?
Tio, you got to roll?
I got to roll.
No.
I know. Love you guys. Happy 4th, Ben.
I hope to maybe see you
I
on
hope
the
to
4th.
maybe see you. I know it's your favorite day of the year.
Text me.
I'm gonna.
Seriously, let me know when you're on the water, because we'll still be out there.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't mean that.
We'll probably get there like 10 a.m. on
Okay.
10 a.m.
on the 4th. Yeah.
Okay.
Start climbing.
We may have some. No. I'll see if I can come.
The best day of the year. Let's just have one tequila together.
Yeah.
One.
100.
Yeah, right.
Rosie joins next. We'll get to Vikings news with Ben Lieber and more. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Ben.
iHeartRadio station.
The Power Hour is coming up at the top of the hour at KFAN.com/watch. It's presented by the Salvation Army. Down for this challenge, a thrilling, repelling event to raise money for the Salvation Army. It happens on July 28th and 29th at the Omni Viking Lakes Hotel in Eagan. Learn more at KFAN.com. Just make the keyword calendar.
Outside of Philly. Yeah, I'm
Thanks,
so
Zacko.
far away.
Hi, Roser.
I've been gone for more.
Good morning.
Mark, Ben.
Hi,
Mark.
Benjamin.
Hi, Mark.
You're laughing over who's showing me.
Yeah.
Jiminy Glick.
It's a good way to start your morning.
It really is. It's classic.
How was driving through the living fog machine this morning?
It wasn't as bad as yesterday was. Man, I'll tell you, it's just wasn't as bad as yesterday. At least right now, my opinion. I guess it depends on what part of town or where you are in the cities. But just coming in from downtown, it wasn't bad.
Good.
Choke you off.
See, what I don't understand, though, can we have one of us in this room be a meteorologist?
Smart person? Oh, boy.
What? When you look at the map of the smoke, it's not coming from the north. Like, the smoke got worse because it was coming from the south. But the Canadian wildfires are in the north. So, what?
I don't know.
Like, how does the smoke just like...
You're literally going to have to get a meteorologist on. I don't know.
They're like, it's Canadian smoke. I'm like, coming from Des Moines?
Yeah, and the worst is in Chicago right now. In the world.
That's where we're going,
I know. It's
yeah, Chicago's real bad.
Yeah, it's really, really bad right now.
Oh.
Yeah, great.
Well, I'll stay inside then.
Are you guys going to share a table at Nobu?
Yeah, it's possible.
And FaceTime Lawyer Lambert?
Yeah. Oh, no question about that.
So you didn't know you were both proposing, you proposed on the same day.
Correct.
You didn't know you were both going to Chicago, you're on the same flight.
Correct.
You didn't know you were going to go to the same restaurant in Chicago,
Right.
your reservations are like 15 minutes apart.
Correct.
Are you guys identical twins? Do you have some kind of ESP thing going on? What's going on here?
Did you just become best friends?
I think we did.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the
It's gonna be
family.
great.
It's a family thing. Yeah.
Right.
My attachment is really to Lawyer Lambert. But,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows
He was
that.
more excited for Rosie proposing than me.
Speaking of that, it reminds me, Lawyer Lambert is wearing my attachment right now. I got to back from him. Yeah.
Where is he?
It's under the desk.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, so it's still, it's not fun out there, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn you idiots.
Whoa, Rose.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Some Radco. Thank you to Radco. Would you like to know what's going on with the Vikings?
Sure.
Nothing.
Is there anything?
The Minnesota Vikings will hold 14 training camp practices open to the fans starting a month from today.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hogs.
my.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wow, it is the
And
29th.
two rounds of joint practices with other teams. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
The team is holding their first padded practice of the season earlier in that week, July 23rd. General admission for 12 of the open practices at the TCO Performance Center is free for children 17 and under. I'm sorry?
July 23rd?
July 23rd is the first day of padded practices.
I thought you said that we were 1
No,
month.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, we're 1 month from today when the fans can go in and watch.
Oh, okay.
14 training camp
camp
practices
starts
open.
before
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Right.
camp starts before that. That's right.
Right.
So 17 under free and free for Vikings ticket holders. Tickets are $5 for other adults. The full slate of open practices will be available in early July. Right
Training
around the
camp's
corner.
the best, man. I love it. I know it's weird, but that time of the year is the best. It means it's right around the corner. The Hall of Fame game is right around the corner.
Well, the cool addition, Ben, now is, I don't know, hopefully the fans can see it, but, they have the big screen on the field where they literally replay.
That's a huge bitch.
That was never a tool that was at the disposal of teams forever and ever and ever. Of course, the technologies allow that to happen. How important is it? The coaches look at that right away, or they look at it afterwards?
Oh, yeah. It's
crazy.
It's a game-changing tool and resource that they can use for the players and coaches, because so many times, especially early, when if the defense is putting in the new defense and you're like not 100% sure what just happened, or like what we're doing, or why I did this or that, you don't have to wait till the end of practice.
Yeah,
you can just like walk right over the screen, watch the play, like, oh, I see. Okay. So now the next time when we see that, because you repeat a lot of plays throughout practice, like, okay, now next time we run that blitz or whatever, Now I understand what they did.
It's sort of the equivalent of was Sauce listening, because when you play that back and was he listening, it's getting a replay of understanding.
Right.
And he was great yesterday.
He was.
Man.
Not so much right now. I get
Right now, it feels like he didn't hear a word you just said.
I heard screen, that's a huge bitch.
What?
Yeah, you said the large screen Corey played.
That's a huge bitch. I wasn't speaking at all.
And then my tunes.
It's
tuned
definitely
out.
a movie theater type screen. It's big.
Okay.
Okay, well, anyway.
There's your Vikings news.
That's it.
Yeah, we thank you, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook hasn't signed with anyone yet?
No.
I read that he got an offer, but I didn't see anything more.
Yeah, I
Did you
didn't
guys see
either.
that?
Yeah.
From who?
Miami.
That's it. Okay.
Well,
It was
that's
Miami, I
That's
thought.
not confirmed.
Speculation.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, that's a speculation. Yeah, right. So, I don't.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know, but I will tell you one thing. Maybe there's a lot of players that do this in free agency when they're free, whether in the actual free agency period or right now. But like, he is very active on social media. Like, he is listening and watching. He must have a Dalvin Cook Google alert or something on his phone. He likes and retweets and comments on everybody that talks about him on any major talking head about in the NFL. He is paying attention to see what they were saying.
What if we all tweet out right now a Dalvin Cook compliment and tag him and bet on who he responds to first? Whether it's
Good
a like,
idea. Let's
retweet,
Oh, it would be Ben.
quote, tweet, just in general. We all tweet at him, and then we get how much you want to bet? Sauce. Well, I think it is going to be Ben.
Well, that actually happened. So when we released him, and I put out like a very complimentary, respectful tweet about him, he was within 10 minutes he had liked my tweet.
They like me. They really like me.
I do want to gamble.
Of course you do.
On anything.
Yeah.
And I mean anything.
Let's do
what
it.
is he going to hang out with Aaron Rodgers? Play for the Jets. That wouldn't be a bad spot for him, would it?
Yeah, they have a loaded backfield.
Well, everyone does.
That's the thing.
Everyone's got backfields that are pretty well set. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of gambling, how about the jackpots? They're going up, man.
They are.
Powerball Saturday, $493.
Hell yeah.
Way too much for Marnie and Muss.
Correct.
And then tomorrow, the Mega Millions, $368.
All right, I got to go buy tickets.
Yeah, hell
There
yeah,
we go.
man.
Yep.
Yep.
You
Let's
got my
gamble.
attention.
Let's freaking gamble.
It's definitely a gamble.
Sauce, are you tweeting at Dalvin right now?
No, but I will.
You don't have to.
I'm going to do it right now.
Even if we don't make a bet?
Yeah. Come back to Minnie.
All right, I'm going to bet on the lottery. You bet on Dalvin.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. The rest of the NFL news. Oh, by the way, let me ask you one thing, Ben, that I don't want to spend too much time on because you might care, but I don't know if the listeners care as much. The DeMaurice Smith bit that he's
the
out,
NFL
right?
Yeah, he's out.
Long overdue or not?
Yes.
Yeah. I think you've said that multiple times, right? That wasn't your choice.
Yeah, I was a fan of his early on. He said he's a great orator and he can say all the right things and extremely smart. The type of guy that you want fighting for the NFLPA against all the team of lawyers that the NFL has. Look, you couldn't find a better guy. He was I think he was a criminal defense attorney in DC, and he knew how the politics worked. Over time, though, I just realized that he is truly a politician and cannot be trusted. And I don't think that he had the best interest in mind for all the players and everybody in the union. And I saw it behind closed doors, with my own eyes and ears. And he certainly disrespected the former players, saying things that I did not think that he would say and things that he was not saying in publicly in front of all of us active players, but then would say things behind closed doors. So I really lost my respect for him when I heard some of those words. And so I have not been a fan since then. And so I know nothing about this new guy.
You just like the change?
I just like the change.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought.
Was that voted on by the players?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that whole process is such a political nightmare. I was so turned, as long as the union makes sense, I'm all for it. And the union and the NFLPA has done a great thing to fight for players' rights and free agency and all this other stuff. But man, it is a political machine and it is gross on the inside when you get in. Gross. But,
interesting perspective.
Yeah.
All right.
Travis Kelce is one of the most accomplished players in the NFL, but before his rise to stardom with the Chiefs, the tight end lost an entire college season due to a drug-related suspension. Now, years later, Kelsey suggests at least half, or perhaps even a clear majority of all NFL players are using the same substance that got him in trouble. We're talking about, of course, cannabis.
Yeah, everybody's decriminalizing it in terms of the sports leagues because why not? Who cares? What's the difference?
And the quote that I think the further quote to that is, and I don't know, we'd have to have an actual doctor, go through this to see if he can fact check it. But he was saying, like, for most of the public, you'd have to, because we all know, as I've said many times on this, you all know when you're going to get your street drug test. You're going to get it once a year, either at the start of OTAs or the start of training camp. So if you don't get it at the start of OTAs, you got to stop smoking at least a month before training camp starts, because you're going to get your name called to pee in the cup. He was saying, he's like, look, that's what the general public would do, is stop probably a month before. He's like, but because we work out and we're athletes and we're working out and sweating and stuff, most guys stop smoking about a week before training camp. And he's like, and I don't know a guy that's ever been popped for marijuana using that approach. I don't know if that's true. I mean, is it possible to like rid yourself of THC just because you work out and sweat more than the average person? I don't know. But that's what he claims.
You can kind of rig it depending on what you're putting in your body as well. And I mean, there is just straight up fake pee.
Yeah.
Not saying I've used it before, but friends have.
I've had to do it. I've had to do it for a teammate in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to pee because he was on steroids. And so they're like,
oh, boy.
He was like, hey, dude, I know you're clean. Would you pee for me? I'm like, sure.
What's in it for me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was a respected upperclassman that I'm like, I don't feel like I have a choice.
Yeah. Exactly.
They sell like synthetic urine just straight up at the smoke shops as well now. Yeah.
Really?
You can just you can just heat it up right in the microwave, strap it to your old sack, and just walk right in there.
See, the issue is, again, I've mentioned this before. Since guys have been caught with fake wieners, button bar, you do have to do a full circle naked. So they are looking for things attached to you. So it's drop them down to your ankles, do a full circle with your arms in the air, and then you can
go into
the Macarena.
Ben, this is really something. I want to go back, if you don't mind for a second, though, to your college thing. Where do you make you pee?
In his mouth.
Oh, that's what I figured.
Dear God.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah.
Are you Tommy?
No. No, see, again, at the time, it was the pee collector just kind of just hung out in the bathroom, but then we have, you have a series of stall doors that you could go into. So all you had to do is just check in and then just give him the pee when you're done. So he was in the stall next to me. We did the whole handoff thing.
Crazy, man.
Peed in the cup,
like in the program.
Went under the divider door and handed it over, and then I peed in my own cup, and then we were good to go.
Wow.
I don't know how long anything stays in anybody's system. I had a trip to Kenya that I was going to go on in the 90s.
All right, here it goes.
And I had been eating poppy seed muffins.
Yep.
So I didn't get to go on the trip to Kenya because I showed up positive for opium.
Yeah, I think that's a Friends thing. Is that Friends?
I don't know what reference it is.
I don't
That's
either.
The Office?
Is it The Office?
Sounds like
It's
a
not a
Michael
reference.
thing.
This happened to me.
No.
Yeah, because we know you love poppies.
And traveling.
Yeah.
You love poppy seeds and traveling.
Kenya.
Yeah, you're a big Kenya guy.
Speaking of Travis Kelce, tonight is the match. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You want to bet on that?
What the hell is that? Oh,
The
golf?
golf bit, yeah.
Is it on TV?
Yeah, TNT.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh,
Dynamite.
God.
I don't know. Golf's all luck.
Do you want to bet on it?
Here we go.
It's all luck. You just hit it and you don't know where the ball's going.
You have no idea.
The ball just sometimes goes in. It's all luck.
It's a common man reference. He was ripping on poker yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we had poker on after the Twins game was on, and it was,
Well, it's more entertaining than Twins baseball.
Well,
100%.
Yeah, he just said basically, "Oh, look at that guy got a couple queens. Oh boy, this takes a lot of skill to figure out how to." It's common.
He's just reeling Corey in. That's all. Just reeling him in.
Yeah,
Corey's nibbling right now.
He sure is. Yep.
The nibbler.
Do you want to bet on it?
It's like betting on a slot machine.
All right. You don't have to take
Did you
your
see
anger
somebody
on
hit?
comment out on
someone hit at the airport in Vegas?
Yeah.
a
they
million.
won a million. Yeah.
Was it Chris?
There's the Wheel of Fortune
I
one,
know.
Hawk.
How many times have we played that?
Dude, I know.
I only
Somebody
play
hit for
those games on the
1.3?
way out.
Yeah.
He said he missed his flight. Duh.
Yeah. You
Best missed flight of all time.
Ever.
And $1,000,003
I know
at
I've
the
asked you
airport.
this before, Hogs, but they give you a check, right?
Yeah,
Right
sure.
there?
Absolutely, they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take a while. They're going to
Yeah,
check.
somebody
tax form.
1.3 million at the airport. Yeah, it's the Wheel of Fortune one, Hog.
Yesterday?
We've
When
all,
did this
yesterday.
happen?
I don't know what.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. We've all walked by it, Hogs.
Oh.
I walked by it
Played
less
it.
than a day before, man.
Why didn't you play
Well,
it?
come on,
I don't
Zach.
know, man. I don't play them out there.
Oh, no, that's when you do play them on the way out, not when you land,
With your
on the
last
way out.
$20.
No, I've seen Hawk play him right when we land.
Well, I
That's
have
a great
two.
question. How many people have the itch so bad
They have
that
to
they
hit it?
can't even wait to get in an Uber and go to the...
Oh, a lot.
That they're
Hi,
playing
my
it
name's
on the way?
Yes.
Christopher Allen Hockey.
Hi.
Stand up and raise your hand.
Here's the thing. You better be quicker with my bags.
Right. Whoa. No, yeah, when we've gone on
that's
those.
next level.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a compliment, right?
Yeah, no, I think so.
Okay.
Now think about this,
I
Zacho.
totally get on the way out.
There's
I
a
don't
reason
get on the
your
way
boy
in.
had to stop.
Yeah.
But most people believe
We all respect
that
that,
the
Hog.
odds
Thank you,
are
buddy.
not as good at the airport as they are downtown or on the strip. And
The minimum requirements.
Yeah, and I've talked to some the cashiers out there. They go, absolutely not. They're the same.
That's what everybody
That's what
tells
they tell you.
Yeah. That's what they say.
What the
That's what
drink
they
guy
say.
tell you?
Drink guy told me to get you out of the buffet.
Why is everybody pissing me off?
You're ripping on me.
I did not.
I did not.
So think about this though, Zacho, and you probably are like maybe 1,000 other people that hear about this story about this guy hitting on the Wheel of Fortune that all said, I was gonna play that machine.
Oh, I know.
Had you played
my
that machine,
God.
that guy doesn't win.
Of course.
True.
Yeah.
And
the
you
guy-
probably don't either.
The guy just
No,
stood
you
up
don't either.
and, I got to
Everything's
catch my
different.
flight. And this guy sits down.
Think about it.
And you turn around and he hits 1.3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Did you read
It
the story?
happens.
He had had bed bugs earlier, and he
No.
had gone to the
He stayed at
restaurant.
Excalibur?
Bro, that's the worst. Dude, have you guys ever had
Good for
bed
him.
bugs?
No.
Oh, Abby and I got attacked by bed bugs in Florida. Brutal situation. We were coming back from a cruise and everything was messed up with our flights. So the airlines put us, the whole group of us in, they gave us the hotel vouchers just down the street. I'm going to tell you right now, do not take those vouchers and go to where the airport is going to put you.
Mm-hmm.
We walked out the next morning covered from
my God,
mid
that's gross.
thigh all the way down
That's
in
terrible.
tiny red bites and bumps that itched like a mug.
You didn't take them home with you, did you?
Well, I don't know. We took all
get
of our
rid of
stuff.
them?
We took all of our stuff and left it outside for I don't know, a week.
That's the
You ever heard me admit on this show, because I've said this multiple times, that I didn't know they were real. I just thought it was something my mom said growing up. Until I was probably
No, they're real
in
deal.
college or something.
Yeah, they're super
My mom used to
bad.
say, don't let the bed bugs bite. And I'd be
Right.
like, okay, very funny.
Yeah.
Just thought it was a phrase. Didn't know they were
It kind of
real.
was.
Yeah, they're real. They're real, and it's real disgusting when you think about it the next day. You're like, when you read up on how they come out from under the sheets and underneath and then start feasting on you, it's disgusting.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah.
Hey, did you guys who are going to Chicago this weekend know that the NASCAR races in Chicago
I
this
saw
weekend?
that over
you
by
guys
Grant
are going to
Park.
have a nightmare trying to get anywhere
I'm
in downtown
staying
Chicago.
clear away from that. But you're right. It's normally like the Taste of Chicago, whatever. I think it's incorporating it, but it's mostly near Grant Park. So hopefully I'm going to stay away from that area.
You know what? I have such
You're right.
great patience. It won't bother
Oh, yeah, you'll
me.
be fine.
not
You'll be
at
fine.
all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You in Chicago traffic will do very well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The race is
When is
literally
it?
through the streets of Chicago.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That'd be pretty cool, man.
That's where we're abstaining.
Wait,
Son
what
of a
race is
bitch.
there?
NASCAR street races.
Ago.
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
you
even know that.
Yeah, they're running
Yeah,
on the
they
streets
are.
of Chicago. First time
I
ever.
saw that.
Ooh, that's going to be sweet.
Pretty cool,
Yeah, I hope
man.
I
I
can-
know.
Yeah, Sauce, you're going to have a great view of it.
Yeah, you really are. You're going to have a great view from your cab seat trying to get to your hotel.
Oh boy.
Major downtown street closures start tonight. Here's what you need to know.
Crap.
You won't be able to see from your hotel room either if you're above the fourth floor because the smoke's going to be so bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
over.
that's for sure.
Don't feed the animals. By the way, those weren't bed bugs, they were crabs. Just so you know.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.